with dance or gymnastics who are in their 30s or above have a hyperextension problem because it was trained into us, okay? And most people who train in Europe at any point in time have a hyperextension problem. So the hyperextension problem is you pushing back on your knees and trying to achieve something that's past straight. A really good test for yourself is sit down, stretch your legs out in front of you. And this is straight. You shouldn't feel it locking behind your knees, right? It doesn't lock, they're just straight. Now, what we learn to do in gymnastics and dance is to lift your feet off the floor. And this hyperextends them. I'm pushing my knees down and lifting my feet up. That is past straight. Okay? So what I'm going to do now is release them. Now my legs are straight. I'm feeling what straight is. And now I'm going to make them as long as possible. I'm going to try to pull out through my hips, out through my knees. I'm going to imagine my legs getting longer, 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 but without clenching. Okay? That's where straight is. It's different when you're standing up because you have weight on it, but this is where straight is. What you can do to help remember how it feels is you can tense your muscles in rotation, which means imagine that your muscles are rotating around, and they form a protection around your leg. Okay, and this rotation around can keep your legs in a straight position without ever pushing or hyperextending your knees. Okay, now we're going to go to our feet. We're going to try to feel that same place. We're going to try to find where's the place where you're lifting up through your legs and you're tall, everything's long, but you're not pushing back or hyperextending. You're just getting as tall as you can. Now what we do is we engage the muscles. The imagery I like to use, 2 pieces of tape, duct tape, works really well. Stick them to your butt. You reach through and you take that tape and you pull it around. And as you pull it around, your muscles try to rotate out. And you wrap it around again and your muscles rotate out. And you wrap it around again and your muscles rotate out. All these muscles feeling like they're rotating out, they're working, but it's lifting you up instead of pushing back into your knees. And then try to relax a little bit, and this up feeling is where tall is. It's the longest place that you can have with your bones balancing one on top of the other. It's not pushing back into each other, it's balancing one on top of the other. And that's the place where we're going to end up being able to find. This took me a while to find. Trust me, lots of classes, lots of thinking, lots of time, and actually an injury, a hyperextension injury, before I was really able to find where it was. But the more that you think about it, you think about having no tension in your knees, you think about the feeling that you get when you just go like this. Like my legs are just on the floor, and they're straight, and there's no tension, and that's straight. And you try to feel where that is when you're standing up, that's where you're going to find the place. Find the longest possible place. And even when your leg lifts to do something, here as I'm extending it straight. I'm not hyperextending it. I'm finding long. And that's a new place for me, because again, I was trained as a gymnast and everything was hyperextension. Yeah? So that was